Hi, I'm Charlene Laney, co-founder of Newmaker Financial and Certified Financial Planner Professional. Today we're here to talk about a very important, compelling question, which is to Roth my IRA or not? First, I want to start by talking about the differences between a traditional IRA versus a Roth IRA, just as a review, not as an in-depth explanation. Okay, we know that traditional IRAs, when you make a contribution to them, they give you a tax deduction. So you get a benefit today. But when you go to withdraw the funds in retirement, any of those funds you've contributed, along with any growth that's been added to the account over time through market accumulation, various different things, dividends, what have you, all of that is taxable to you as ordinary income in your retirement. The Roth is the exact opposite. So with a Roth IRA, you make a contribution today, no tax benefit to you today. But when you enter retirement and start withdrawing from this account, all of your contributions, including any growth, dividends, return of capital, whatever it is, all of that is tax-free to you. Now, why might you want to switch to a Roth? Is it even a good idea? I'll start with a story. So when I was back in my broker's license class, now the Series 7 broker's license is one of the barriers to entry into this world of financial advice, and it is one of the more difficult exams, so taking a review class is actually quite warranted. I was taking a review class before I took my exam, and my instructor, who is a couple generations older, a little bit less so in favor of Roth IRAs than folks of my generation, but he brought up a good point. And he brought up the point that when you're in retirement, what is the likelihood that you'll actually be in a higher tax bracket than you are today during your working years? And while I do think he has a fair point, because a lot of folks enter their retirement without a lot of savings and without pre-tax IRAs or pre-tax 401ks to withdraw from, for those folks, they definitely will be in a lower tax bracket in retirement. I think the chances are very likely, so he makes a great point. But actually, if you plan well and you save quite a bit, it's actually very likely that you'll continue to pay a fair amount of taxes in your retirement, and just referring to income tax here, because of the fact that any pre-tax withdrawals from an IRA, from a 401k, those are going to be taxed as ordinary income to you, because like we've been talking about, you got a tax benefit up front, and now you have to pay taxes on the back end when you go to do your withdrawals. We also have to factor in too the fact that there is some legislative risk here. We're talking about retirements that are now lasting 20 plus years, sometimes 30 years for folks. And within that time frame, we don't know what Congress is going to do to income tax brackets, and they could very well raise them to a place that you didn't plan for. So with a Roth IRA, it allows you to take a proactive approach to your future that can be impactful for these reasons. It solves some of those unknowns for us. You don't have to worry about what future tax bracket changes will look like, and you can calculate today exactly how much you'll pay in taxes for a set sum. So with all of that said, I do want to talk about too the downsides to contributing to a Roth IRA. And like we've talked about, there's no tax benefit today. For people who need to save some money on their taxes today, a Roth IRA, probably not for you at the moment. And there are some income limitations. Not everyone is eligible to contribute directly into a Roth IRA. There is a workaround, however, that's why I put stress on the word directly, for those of us who make too much money, backdoor Roth contributions. This is something that is a legal loophole that has been floated by Congress as a loophole they're going to close. For now, it hasn't been closed. It's still an option. But nonetheless, I want you to recognize that there are some instances where this method of contributions to a Roth can get complicated. So definitely talk to a financial advisor, talk to your CPA about what is most appropriate for your situation. But still, I hope that this has been helpful and that you have a little bit more information about why it might be a good idea for you to Roth your IRA from here on out. If there's anything else that you want to hear about, just let us know. And if you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next week.